My life is just my life. It always has been. I guess that's true for everybody. I never even thought about it much until today. For 10 of my first 12 years, it's just been me and my mom, trying to exist. Well, it's been me and my mom, and an occasional boyfriend. They come and go. Some live with us for a while. Some are nice. Some are mean. Some even get real mad and hit my mom. One even hit me once. We don't have a lot of anything. I think some people would say we're even poor. But I don't really know what that means. My life is just my life. There are times I go to bed hungry or to school hungry or both. Sometimes I don't even go to school if Mom gets another of her sick spells and can't take care of me. Those are the times I take care of myself. I'm not sure, but I think today changed everything. I'm confused, I'm scared, I'm lonely. I just want things the way that they were, even though they weren't great. Today, I went to school for the first time in a while, since Mom wasn't feeling well lately. She often leaves the house when she's not feeling well, so I'm often alone. After a few days, I decided I better get myself to school since there was no food in our house and my mom was not around. I thought at least I might get some food at school. Somehow, the teacher knew something wasn't right at home. She asked why I was gone so many days. She asked where my mom was. Her questions made me nervous. I guess because I really didn't have any good answers. She even asked me when the last time I had a bath. At recess, I was asked to stay in. That's when everything started happening. The principal came in with some strange lady who had a bunch of papers in her hand. She wanted to talk to me and pretty much asked me all the same questions, but a lot more too. Then she told me that my mom would not be able to be with me for a while, and that I was going to go into something called foster care. I didn't really hear anything else she said after that, because I started crying. First inside, then outside. I just wanted my mom to be with me. I knew I shouldn't have gone to school on my own. Was this my fault? I was taken to this lady's office a short drive away. I sat and sat while a bunch of people were going about their work days. Phones ringing, computers buzzing, while my life was falling apart in front of me. After a while, the lady came and said we needed to go to my house and gather some belongings. I was sure that my mom would be there and straighten all this out. When we got to the house, we were met by the police, who somehow had the key and opened the door. The lady took me in and gathered up some clothing. There wasn't much, and there certainly wasn't much clean. She shoved it all into this black plastic garbage bag, and we started heading towards the door. At the last minute, I thought of the one doll I owned and wanted her to come too. So into the black garbage bag she went, and out the door we went, to where I had no idea. With all my earthly belongings in a black plastic garbage bag, I was confused. I was scared. I was lonely. Now we're back at the lady's office. I'm sitting on this little couch. At least I have my doll with me now. I have no idea what will happen next. So here I am, my life and future in the hands of perfect strangers. These past 3 weeks since I was put into foster care have been Well, I can't really even express it. But it's beyond horrible. I'm more confused, more scared, more lonely than ever. I spent my first night on that first horrible day, sleeping on the couch in the lady's office. I was told that was because there were no foster families to take me in, but I couldn't help thinking there was something wrong with me, so nobody ever would. Day 2 wasn't much better. Still no family to send me to, so I went to what they called a group home or something like that. All I know is it was full of about 10 kids who were all like me. Except they weren't like me at all, really. I was alone still, even in that group. Some were much older, some were much younger. The oldest 2 boys made me really nervous, because they were loud, pushy, and used a lot of really bad words. I spent several days there and was so glad when the lady came to get me. She said they found a nice family to take me in. She said there were other kids like me there, and I thought, oh boy, here we go again. So I grabbed my black garbage bag of belongings and headed to the next house. There were 6 foster kids at this house. The foster mom was strict about everything. Rules, rules, rules. I guess you have to be that way if you're going to have 6 kids under your roof at one time. But by now I was getting frustrated with everything going on. Angry, really. I couldn't keep my emotions inside. The more I thought about my mom, where was she anyway? Why hasn't she come for me? Doesn't she really love me anymore? Did she ever? The angrier I got, and I lashed out. It was so unlike me, but I couldn't help it. I screamed when another kid came close to me. I threw a fork at another kid. I even yelled some of those bad words at the foster mom. The other kids yelled back, threw stuff at me, and the whole house became a mess. After 3 days of this, the lady came for me and told me I was being moved because I was behaving so badly. I couldn't stay. Now what? The lady, who told me to call her Sandy, took me to another foster home. This one, I would be the only foster child there. Space to myself. No strange kids to fight with. Things were looking up. There were 2 older kids, teenagers, who lived there, but they belonged to the mom and dad. So, I grabbed my black garbage bag of belongings again and headed to the next house. The lady who met me at the door smiled with her eyes when she welcomed me. I dragged my black plastic garbage bag of belongings into the house, and this new foster mom immediately took them for washing. She helped me get ready to get really cleaned up, showed me how to use the shower, where the soap and towels were, and even gave me a brand new set of clothes to put on. That was the best shower I've ever had in my life, and a new set of clothes. I don't remember ever having clothes with the store tag still on them. Soon, the other kids came home from school. They were as nice as can be, told me stuff about themselves, and what a relief. They didn't ask me a single question about my life. They asked if I liked music or which television shows I watched, or if I liked to play games. Thankfully, they didn't ask anything about my mom, my last week, or any of that. Then the dad came home from work, and he was just as nice. I've been here nearly 3 weeks now. I've seen a doctor and a dentist for the first time in my life, and I've started up in a new school. Sandy set up 2 meetings with my mom, but Mom missed them both. Sandy says this happens and not to worry about that. She says Mom is doing okay and working on some things so we can be back together. That's all I ever think about, being back with my mom. In the meantime, I'll be okay, I guess. I am still confused. I am still scared. I am still lonely. But this place makes me feel just a glimmer of hope that things will be okay. But only time will tell.